Hey guys, Zuzunatural here. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me. If you are new, welcome, welcome. Come in, have a seat, relax. I am Zuzunatural. I make videos on clean green beauty, skincare, health and wellness, and crystals. Today we are doing crystals. So if you're interested in that kind of content, subscribe down below somewhere. Today we are going to be talking about 3 crystals for wealth and money attraction. Wealth, abundance, money, success. So if you're interested in that, and who wouldn't be, stay tuned. The first crystal we're going to talk about, and this is in no particular order, these are just 3 of my favorites that deal with wealth attraction. Number 1 is pyrite. Look at that. Oh my gosh, do you see that? Do you see the sparkle? So this is a pyrite egg, but when you have pyrite clusters, have you seen this before? If you have, no doubt it has caught your attention, because how could it not? That is a beauty. Oh my gosh, I love pyrite. Okay, look at this. Look at that. This piece would be perfect for like a wire wrapped pendant. And as a matter of fact, I just might do that because I don't have any pyrite jewelry. So this is pyrite, aka fool's gold, and you can see why they call it that, because during the gold rush, sometimes some of the places would put this, so they would fool people into thinking they had gold when they no longer had any gold, and people would find this and think they found gold. And of course you would. I mean, it's not as yellow and bright as gold, but you would think this is gold. So this is pyrite, or iron pyrite, and this is one of my long time favorite crystals. Probably my very first crystal that I ever owned. When I would go on school trips or field trips or just trips with my parents to museums or science centers, they would always have pyrite in the gift shop, and I always had to have a piece. And it's very affordable, especially back then. You know, you could get you a piece for under $10, and you'd have this, and you'd be like, look what I got, look what I got. I always had to have this and the astronaut ice cream. I don't know. That's what I had to have. But it caught my eye because it was sparkly and it was gold, and I probably knew it wasn't gold, but I felt like it was. Pyrite is a stone of action and vitality. It helps stimulate ideas, and it's known as a good fortune and wealth crystal or stone. So one of the things that I love about pyrite is it helps you to kind of get rid of your poverty mentality. And I find that a lot of us have poverty mentalities, and I think it's rooted in the sense of they tell you to go to school, right? Get an education, get a good job, work hard. And that's really not a it's really not an abundance mindset. An employee mindset is not an abundance mindset. The boss mindset is the abundance mindset, right? And so I think that we're kind of programmed to think realistically, right? Be realistic. That's not realistic. You're not being realistic. No, don't be realistic. Most great things have not happened from someone being realistic. So I think pyrite helps us with that, from getting out of our own way and kind of having that vision, sparking the mentality for success, for wealth. And just looking at it, you're like, yeah, look how rich it looks. So pyrite helps us dream big. Pyrite is associated with the solar plexus chakra, and so it helps balance that out. In turn, once that is balanced, it kind of gives you the confidence to pursue your dreams, right? To have all of your thoughts and ideas come to fruition, because a lot of us have a lot of thoughts and ideas, but we don't do anything with them, right? We don't even write them down. So it starts in the mind, right? You got to write it down, and you got to bring it into action, and pyrite helps with that. It helps remove any blockages that might be happening in that area of the body that's kind of having you remain stagnant instead of moving forward with whatever it is that you have in your mind. So I love pyrite. Just looking at it, makes you think of wealth and abundance and success and gold and riches. And that kind of puts you in the mindset, puts your mindset in the frequency of that wealth and abundance. So it's very helpful for that. As far as using pyrite, like practically using it, you can use it as jewelry. Like I said, I think I might make this into a pendant so you can wear it as jewelry. That's generally one of my favorite ways to use crystals because it's so easy and it's also pretty. So you can also have a small piece in your wallet, pop a small piece in your wallet with your money. You can put a small piece in your left pocket. Your left side is your receiving side. Your right side is your giving side if you're right-handed. If you're left-handed, then switch that. But you can pop a little piece in your pocket. You can also meditate with it. And so you would hold it and you would set your intentions with the pyrite. Let the pyrite know what you're trying to do, what you need, right? And the pyrite's going to work with you. It's going to work with you to get that. Of course, you have to work too. Next up, we have Aventurine. Aventurine. And this is green Aventurine. Aventurine comes in a lot of colors, but for wealth attraction and abundance, we're going to be dealing with green. The color green is very important when it comes to wealth attraction and abundance. And that is why it's one of the reasons why it's used for our money here, because green is a color of good luck, wealth, fortune. And so the same thing with Aventurine. Aventurine is a stone of wealth, a stone of money, a stone of good luck, a stone of fortune, a stone of opportunity. And so when you think of green in nature, you think of growth, you think of abundance, and that's the same thing with the color green. So there's symbolism when we're talking about crystals. A lot of time, the symbolism that we get from the crystals is going to be based off of the color of the crystal. So we're going to be using colorology to kind of break down the attributes of each of those crystals. So if you're familiar with colorology, the science of color, then you already have an idea about each crystal before you even actually know about it. You see a green crystal and you'll know whether it's green Aventurine, whether it's jade, you'll know good luck, you'll know fortune, you'll know wealth because it's green. And so it's no difference with green Aventurine. And like I said, there are other colors of Aventurine, like there's red. Those are going to be associated with something else, not the wealth and abundance because of the color. And so that is green Aventurine. Just like with pyrite, with green Aventurine, you can wear it in jewelry. I have pendants and bracelets in the shop. You can use code YouTubeLove and save 10% off in the shop on all crystals. So you can wear it as jewelry. You can have a piece, like I said, with the pyrite, you can have a piece in your pocket, put a piece in your wallet. You can meditate holding a piece, setting your intentions on what you want to achieve with the Aventurine. And as far as wealth and abundance and money attraction, it's not enough to just want it. You have to have a plan. So wanting it is nice, right? Having the idea to want it, but what's your action plan? Just having this crystal is not going to have $1 million miraculously appear in your wallet. It's not going to happen that way. But what it will do is spark your mind into going into action to help you achieve your goals, to give you ideas that will bring in wealth and money, or to help the money that you already have grow. So if you gamble, and I am not suggesting that, you might want to take a little piece of Aventurine, green Aventurine pyrite with you while you're gambling. Rub on it, and win you some money. Win you some money. I don't gamble a lot, but sometimes if I'm like on a trip, whether I'm like in a place like New Orleans, you know, they have the casinos, Vegas, I will go and bless the casino gods with a couple of dollars and hopefully win something, but I always have a limit. I'm like, this is it. When I'm done, I'm done. It's just a fun activity and I'm done. So I'll always have a little piece of this pyrite in the next one I'm going to talk about with me. Tiger's eye. Look at Tiger's eye. And of course, it's called Tiger's eye because it looks like a tiger's eye. Let's see if I can get it over in this section where you can see it better. You see that? So pretty. I love Tiger's eye. Look at that. It has that shimmer and that shine on it. So tiger's eye is a stone that will help you bring forth your creative endeavors. Okay, so tiger's eye will help you tap into your own creativity to help you bring wealth and success and abundance from your own ideas, right? So to bring forth whatever it is that you have, that great idea, that brilliant idea that you have, that you might not know how to actually achieve that idea. Like right now it's just an idea, you don't have like an action plan for how you're going to bring that idea into reality. Well, tiger's eye is really good for that. Tiger's eye helps with willpower, motivation, and action. And so now you can see how all of these crystals kind of go together, which is why I said that I use all of them together. I don't just have a piece of pyrite, or I just don't have a piece of aventurine, or just a piece of tiger's eye. I have them clustered and grouped together because each of them kind of pings off of a different part of wealth and abundance that really helps you. So that tiger's eye is going to be grounding and rooting you in the earth. So before I said don't worry about being realistic, well, the tiger's eye will let you know whether or not your ideas are achievable. Whether or not you even want to put the energy into achieving them. Are you going to be able to do them successfully? Because just because you have an idea doesn't mean it's a good idea. Like, let's be real, we've all had some really terrible ideas, but tiger's eye will help you kind of bring those ideas, the good ideas, into reality and give you the willpower to move forward with them and the action to move forward with them, which in turn helps bring you abundance and wealth and success. Tiger's eye is associated with the sacral chakra, and just like with all of the other crystals, you can wear it as jewelry. I have pendants and bracelets in the shop. Told you, code YouTubeLove gives you 10% off. You can use it for meditation. You'd hold it and you'd focus on whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. You'd state your intentions and you'd meditate with this in your hand. You can have a piece in your left pocket. You can put a piece in your wallet. Those are all practical ways that you can use your tiger's eye and any of the crystals that I've talked about. Also, you know what? Before I go into that, I have one more thing that I want to say. But before I go into that, I have to do a runner up. I didn't want to do too many stones because I didn't want to be here for 30 minutes like my last video. But runner up is citrine. Citrine is known as the merchant stone, and it is a stone of wealth and abundance and vitality. And this is a piece of raw citrine right here. And it's a runner's up. So I have a wealth attraction set in the shop, and I have citrine in that set. It's pyrite, aventurine, and citrine because it is just as important as the others. It's just that for the sake of time, I only wanted to do 3, but then I'm like, no, I gotta give you one more. So I just want to close with a wealth and abundance and success activity that I do that might be helpful for you. So you can do this with a vision board. You can also do it on Pinterest, which is one of my favorite ways to do it because then you actually have the visuals that are bold and bright right there in your face. But both ways are fun and both ways work very well for me. So what you can do, if you're going to do the vision board, you will cut from magazines images of success and wealth and abundance that means something to you. So this is all about what you are trying to do. So for me, what's important to me is my freedom, right? I don't want to be clocking into a 9 to 5 because I feel like a slave. I feel like I'm less creative. I'm not working for myself. I'm not pursuing my passions. And by the time you're finished with your job, you don't have time for what you want to do. And I just don't believe that I'm here for that. So that's important to me. My freedom. Travel is important to me. Food is important to me. So for me, when I think of wealth and success and abundance, those are kind of the things that I'm looking for. And so when I'm making a vision board, I'll use words and images that are associated with that. On Pinterest, it's really fun as well. I have some private boards that are just for me. And you look at these boards. If you do the vision board, you read the images, you do them in the morning, you do them in the evening. For the Pinterest board, the same thing. You'll put images of things that are important to you, things that say success, things that say abundance, things that say wealth. If it's a yacht for you, put a picture of a yacht. That might not be for me or the next person, but go ahead and put that. There's no wrong way to do it. It's based off of what wealth, success, and abundance looks like to you, because you need to visualize it in order to bring it into fruition. If you can see it, you can make it a reality. You can make it a reality if you can see it. If you can think it, dream it, see it, visualize it, it can be a reality. So that is just something fun that I like to do, my vision boards and my Pinterest boards. And I like to do that for pretty much everything. I do it for my business, manifesting and intentions for my business. I do it for personal life, love life, all of that. And so that's just something that you can do as well. It's lots of fun. Be careful though, sometimes you'll find yourself there for hours and you're like, oh my gosh, what time is it? Steady penning, or steady cutting stuff out of magazines to put in my vision board. But that is it. That is my 3 crystals for wealth attraction. If you have any questions, drop them down below. If you have any crystals that are your favorite for wealth attraction that I did not mention, drop those down below. If you have any little stories to go along with that, let us know, right? Let us know. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. Zuzunatural. Peace out.